Pro Football Hall of Fame 2025, Enshrinement highlights more from Canton. The 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement was a celebration of legacy, innovation, and unforgettable moments. This year's class of inductees, Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharpe, brought together stories of excellence, resilience, and groundbreaking achievements. But here's where it gets controversial. How do you balance a career in college basketball with an NFL legacy? Antonio Gates, the fourth and final speaker, answered that question with grace. A standout at Kent State, Gates became the NFL's all-time touchdown leader for tight ends, despite never playing college football. His presentation by Chargers owner Dean Spanos highlighted a fascinating twist: Gates's journey from basketball to football, leading Kent State to the 2002 Elite Eight. And this is the part most people miss: the presence of 8 Ohio high school football teams, including 3 from Stark County, adds a youthful energy to the event. Practice began Friday, August 1st, with teams like the Alliance Aviators and Glen Oak Golden Eagles preparing for the 2025 season. Meanwhile, the Grand Parade kicked off Saturday morning, featuring new enshrinees, giant helium balloons, and over a dozen floats along Cleveland Avenue. Sterling Sharpe's speech stood out, especially when he said, "When you learn to follow, you'll find out how quickly you can become a leader." His brother Shannon Sharpe, a Hall of Famer himself, joined him on stage, a first for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Their shared legacy raises an intriguing question. Can two siblings achieve such success in different positions? Sterling played as a wide receiver, while Shannon was a tight end, yet both left indelible marks on the game. Meanwhile, Hall of Famer Marv Levy turned 100 on Sunday, a milestone celebrated by fans and players alike. Chris Berman, who hosted the enshrinement for the 25th time, paid tribute to Levy, while running back Thurman Thomas honored his former coach with a heartfelt "Happy Birthday" sing-along. The event also featured a surprise. Lynn Swann presented Berman with a Silver Anniversary football, a nod to his iconic hosting career. What about the Hall of Fame game? The Chargers dominated the Lions 34-7 on July 31st, setting the tone for a weekend filled with excitement. Other highlights included the Concert for Legends with Nickelback and the unscripted tailgate event, where former enshrinees shared stories. Tickets for the concert, starting at $75.90, were available online, ensuring fans could experience the magic from home. This enshrinement wasn't just about honoring legends. It was a reminder of the game's enduring spirit. As Sterling Sharpe said, "Leadership starts with following." What will you take away from this year's celebration? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Jared Allen's Hall of Fame speech. Fear, respect greatness. Jared Allen's Hall of Fame speech, a journey fueled by fear, respect, and the quest for greatness. On August 2nd, 2025, in Canton, Ohio, a momentous occasion unfolded as Jared Allen took the stage to deliver his Hall of Fame speech, a culmination of years of hard work and dedication. The essence of his journey can be distilled into a simple yet profound transformation. The why became the how. Initially, the motivation behind Allen's relentless pursuit of excellence was often overlooked by many who failed to recognize his extraordinary talent on the football field. This internal drive, a burning desire to prove himself, propelled him through grueling practices and manifested in explosive performances every game day. Ultimately, this passion led him to be honored as the 380th inductee into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. After a heartfelt introduction by his father, Ron Allen, who proudly unveiled his son's bronze bust, complete with a signature mullet, Jared took the microphone to share his story. Over nearly 14 minutes, he articulated the core of his motivation, blending humor with heartfelt gratitude for those who supported him along the way. People often ask me, "How did you get here? What made you better than others?" Allen recounted, noting that such questions usually arise at the most inconvenient times, like during family dinners or while watching kids play sports. "So, I sometimes jokingly say, you need to eat 3 jalapeno peppers before every game to ignite that fire in your belly. I feel a bit guilty now, as I can only imagine some kid out there struggling with stomach issues because of my silly advice. My apologies to those kids. Alan then delved into the concept of selling your why, a principle he learned during his college studies in marketing and branding. The what refers to your product, and there are countless whats in the world. However, the why is what sets you apart. It's your long-term vision, the driving force that compels you to rise each day and take the necessary steps to reach your goals. For me, my why can be encapsulated in three key elements: fear, respect, and the pursuit of greatness. When discussing fear, Alan clarified, "I'm not referring to the paralyzing fear that holds you back. Instead, I mean the healthy fear of failure that pushes you to strive for success. It's the kind of fear that, when you get knocked down, motivates you to rise again, learn from your mistakes, and improve." He continued, "Respect is another cornerstone of my journey. I've played this game for two primary reasons: the respect of my peers and the respect for those who paved the way before me. I will always cherish the day I received an email from Jack Youngblood, who told me he believed I played the game the right way. That recognition means more to me than any All-Pro title I've ever received." Alan elaborated on the pursuit of greatness, stating, "When you hold something or someone in such high regard, it inspires you to honor them by striving to be the best version of yourself. That's why I kept a list of NFL sack leaders taped inside my locker each season. It served as a daily reminder of greatness, ensuring I never became complacent. I apply this why to every aspect of my life: my faith, my marriage, my role as a father. It's essential to have a why in everything you do." Throughout his career, Alan amassed an impressive total of 136 sacks from his rookie season to his final game, the highest in the NFL during that period, surpassing notable players like DeMarcus Ware and Julius Peppers. His remarkable achievements also include leading the league with 19 fumble recoveries and 49.5 sacks on third downs from 2004 to 2015. The Idaho State alumnus enjoyed a 12-season NFL career, primarily with the Minnesota Vikings, where he played from 2008 to 2013. He began his professional journey with the Kansas City Chiefs and later played for the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. In a touching moment during the presentation, Ron Allen reminisced about the pre-draft scouting report that claimed Jared wasn't big enough, strong enough, or fast enough to play in the NFL, and shared a laugh. When you tell Jared he can't do something, he's determined to prove you wrong, no matter what it takes. He's incredibly self-motivated, and that kind of skepticism only fueled his fire. Jared expressed his heartfelt gratitude to his teammates, coaches, and support staff, particularly acknowledging the Williams Wall, who welcomed him to Minnesota after his trade from Kansas City. "Pat and Kevin, you pushed me to new heights. Kevin, I can't wait to celebrate your induction one day. You're an incredible player, my friend." He also recognized fellow teammates like Ben Lieber, Chad Greenway, E.J. Anderson, and Antoine Winfield Sr. for their contributions to his success, as well as the Vikings' ownership and leadership for their positive influence on his life. Rick, Rob, George, Kevin, Les, Brad, and the entire Wilf family, I can't fully express my gratitude to the organization. I believe that God places people in your life at the right time, and the support you provided helped me grow not just as a player but as a man. That's why I will always consider the Vikings my home. Wearing one of his signature cowboy hats, Alan opened his heart to the audience. He praised his father, saying, "You never allowed circumstances to dampen your joy. You exemplified hard work, and your unwavering belief in me instilled the confidence I needed to achieve greatness." He then turned to his mother, expressing appreciation for her compassion and grace, always offering prayers even during his most challenging moments. "Mom, you were there for me, never judging me, at least not to my face, and I truly value that." Reflecting on his wife, Amy, whom he met during his time with the Vikings, Alan shared, "During our premarital counseling, our chaplain Tom Lamphere said the two most crucial decisions in life are whether to follow Jesus and whom to marry. There are two types of people, those who drag you down and those who elevate you. You are a true game changer, one of the smartest people I know, and I'm in awe of you every day. To his daughters, Brinley and Lakeland, he conveyed, "Throughout this journey, the concept of legacy has been a recurring theme. The Hall of Fame says I'm here to share my story, but I want you to know that you are my greatest achievements. If, when I'm called home, all they remember is this gold jacket and my career, then I've failed as a father, husband, and friend. You two are my legacy, and I can't wait to see how you conquer the world." Always put Christ first. Find your why, dream big, and pursue greatness in everything you do. Welcoming more purple to the Gold Jackets. The Vikings community celebrated as Allen became the 16th individual, whether player or contributor, to be enshrined in the Hall of Fame, after spending the majority of his career with the team. Fellow Gold Jacket members expressed their excitement about his induction. John Randall, a Hall of Famer from the class of 2010, exclaimed, "I'm thrilled to see a new Viking in the Hall. You represent the new generation of Minnesota Vikings, brother, and I'm proud of you." Chris Carter from the class of 2013 added, "Good news is never late. I look forward to nurturing our relationship over the next few decades as we represent not just the purple, but the Gold Jackets worldwide." Latresa Dolman, widow of Chris Dolman from the class of 2012, expressed her gratitude, saying, "Congratulations, Jared, on your induction. I know you respected my husband greatly and appreciated his guidance when you joined the Vikings. Thank you for remembering him during this special moment." Carl Eller, a Hall of Famer from the class of 2004, simply stated, "Congratulations on joining the Brotherhood of the Pro Football Hall of Fame." Voices from the Vikings family. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell praised Allen's achievements, saying, "What an incredible accomplishment. You deserve to savor every moment of this weekend. Your impact on this organization has been profound, and we're all celebrating your induction." Rick Spielman, former Vikings VP and GM, remarked, "Your fierceness on the field, leadership, and infectious personality made a lasting impression. Your dedication off the field, especially with Homes for Wounded Warriors, truly cements your legacy." Adrian Peterson, a Vikings running back from 2007 to 2016, shared his admiration, stating, "This is an amazing achievement, and you deserve every bit of it. I loved playing alongside you and being part of your journey." Kevin Williams, a defensive tackle for the Vikings from 2003 to 2013, congratulated Allen, saying, "This honor reflects your hard work and dedication. It was a joy to play with you, and I'll cherish those memories forever." Chad Greenway, a linebacker from 2006 to 2016, expressed his gratitude, saying, "I was grateful to witness your journey and clean up the messes you left on the field. You defined grit and played hard for the team and fans. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor." Leslie Frazier, who served as the Vikings defensive coordinator and head coach, reminisced about their time together, saying, "You've grown into a great father, husband, and friend. Your Hall of Fame induction is well-deserved, but it's the man you've become that I respect the most." Respect from rivals. Former opponents also shared their respect for Allen's game. Peyton Manning, a Hall of Famer from the class of 2021, acknowledged, "You're one of the best defensive ends to ever play, and you deserve this honor. I didn't have to face you often, but when I did, we spent hours strategizing on how to slow you down." Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback for the Packers, Jets, and Steelers, remarked, "You're one of the most dominant defensive players of our generation. Sacking me put you in the Pro Bowl every year, so you're welcome. You're the all-time single-season sacks leader in my book." Eli Manning, who played for the New York Giants, humorously added, "I hope this video helps you edit out some of the clips of you sacking me from your highlight reel." Larry Fitzgerald, a wide receiver for the Cardinals, expressed his admiration, saying, "It's been incredible to watch you terrorize quarterbacks since 2004. Seeing you immortalized in the Hall of Fame is a great honor for me as a friend." A journey from Pocatello, Idaho. In a story that highlights Allen's journey, Vikings assistant head coach Mike Pettin recalled his early scouting days. He traveled to Idaho State, where he was determined to find hidden talent. "I was nervous about getting everything right, from expense reports to accomplishing my scouting goals. During a workout, Patton observed Allen's high energy and passion for the game. He was engaging and shed blockers with ease. I knew then that this was a player who loved football. Seeing him in person confirmed my belief that he was something special. Jared Allen's journey to the Hall of Fame is not just a testament to his skills on the field, but also a reflection of his character, determination, and the profound impact he has had on those around him. His story serves as an inspiration, reminding us all of the importance of having a strong why in our lives. 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame, Sterling Sharpe's Brother Tribute Hall of Fame Takeaways.
In a historic moment, the Pro Football Hall of Fame welcomed its 2025 class, a quartet of legends whose careers defined excellence in the 1990s and 2000s. Jared Allen, Eric Allen, Sterling Sharpe, and Antonio Gates, though few in number, represent some of the most exceptional talents in NFL history. Antonio Gates, a true marvel in the tight end position, boasts an impressive career record of 955 catches for 11,841 yards and 116 touchdowns. These numbers not only rank him fourth, and first among tight ends, respectively, but also place him 24th, 31st, and 7th among all players in NFL history. Sterling Sharpe, whose career was tragically cut short by a neck injury at the age of 29, left an indelible mark on the game. Despite his shortened career, Sharpe managed to accumulate 595 catches, a Packers career record at the time, 8,312 receiving yards, and 65 receiving touchdowns in just 7 seasons. His achievements are all the more remarkable when compared to the legendary Jerry Rice, who was the only player to record more catches, 620, and receiving touchdowns, 91 during the same period. Eric Allen, a defensive powerhouse, accumulated 54 interceptions throughout his career, earning him 6 Pro Bowl selections and a first-team All-Pro nod in 1989. His 34 interceptions with the Eagles tie him with Brian Dawkins and Bill Bradley for the most in franchise history, while his total of 54 interceptions ranks him 21st in NFL history. Jared Allen, a fearsome defensive end, concluded his Hall of Fame career with 136.0 sacks, the 12th highest tally in NFL history since sacks became an official statistic in 1982. His 8 seasons with 10-plus sacks are tied for the 6th most in NFL history. A 4-time first-team All-Pro, Allen led the league in sacks twice, 2007-2011, with his 22.0 sacks in 2011 tied for the 3rd most in a single season in NFL history. This day was not just about numbers and records, it was a celebration of the human spirit and the indomitable will to succeed. Below are some of the most memorable moments from this special day. A birthday celebration for Marv Levy. The festivities kicked off with a heartwarming tribute to Marv Levy, the Hall of Fame coach who turned 100 years old on Sunday. Chris Berman and Hall of Fame running back Thurman Thomas, both Bills legends, led the crowd in singing happy birthday to Levy, who was present at the ceremony. Jared Allen's inspiring speech. Jared Allen, known for his distinctive cowboy hat, was the first to take the stage. He shared his journey, which included dropping out of school twice, a testament to his resilience and determination. Allen's why was encapsulated in 3 words: fear, respect, and the pursuit of greatness. He spoke about the healthy fear of failure that motivated him to succeed, a message that resonated with the audience. Sterling Sharpe's emotional tribute to his brother Sterling Sharpe made history as the first pair of brothers to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, alongside his brother Shannon Sharpe, who was enshrined in 2011. Sterling returned the favor by dedicating his gold jacket to Shannon, acknowledging him as the only Hall of Famer with 2 gold jackets. This moment was a poignant reminder of the bond between the Sharpe brothers, both on and off the field. Eric Allen's long-awaited induction. Eric Allen's induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame was a long time coming, as he was selected in his 19th year of eligibility. Allen, often considered an underrated cornerback of his era, shone during his 14 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, New Orleans Saints, and Oakland Raiders. His joy was shared with his sons, who introduced him before his speech, a touching moment that highlighted the personal side of this achievement.
Antonio Gates, the unlikely Hall of Famer. Antonio Gates, the final speaker of the day, capped off an extraordinary celebration. His journey from an undrafted player out of Kent State University to a Hall of Famer is nothing short of remarkable. Gates spent 14 of his 16 seasons with the Chargers in San Diego and his final 2 years in Los Angeles. He paid tribute to San Diego and his former teammate Philip Rivers, acknowledging the trust and partnership that defined their success. This day was not just about honoring the past, it was a celebration of the human spirit, resilience, and the pursuit of greatness. The 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame class will forever be remembered for their contributions to the game and the inspiration they provide to future generations.